Fire Safety with Kids webinar was created by the Autism Department at Lansdowne Children's Center to help parents and children learn more about fire safety in the home, school, and community. My name is Lindsay, an autism therapist at Lansdowne, and I will be your presenter today. As a parent or caregiver, your role is to help teach your child or children fire safety inside and outside of the home. This webinar will be covering the 6 following topics related to fire safety: community helpers, fire drills and smoke alarms, fire safety plans, stop, drop, and roll, staying away from hot things, and a fire safety recap. Community helpers. A firefighter is a community helper who protects people from fire and helps to keep them safe. Firefighters work for the fire department and can help us in many ways. Firefighters don't only put out fires, but they also help to prevent fires, rescue people who need help, and respond to medical emergencies. Firefighters wear special protective gear like coats, gloves, pants, hoods, and boots. They also wear helmets and special breathing tools. Sometimes firefighters can look scary, but this is how the firefighter stays safe and is able to help us if we are in danger. Fire drills. Fire drills typically take place within the school, as school is a very fire-safe place to be. Schools tend to conduct fire drills several times throughout the year to ensure that in case of an emergency, everyone is able to get outside of the building quickly and safely. School fire drills must be taken seriously, and everyone must participate. It is important that all students know the sound of a fire alarm or are able to see the fire detector lights. It is important to teach students to leave the building quickly and quietly so that everyone gets out safely. During fire drills, schools will assign a designated meeting place outside of the school where the children and teachers will meet. This is important in case a child gets separated from his or her class during a fire drill. Smoke alarms. It is important that smoke alarms are kept inside the home to ensure everyone stays safe. Make sure smoke alarms are up to date and that you ensure the batteries are working every 6 months. Some children may be scared of smoke alarms as they can be very loud. It is important to remind children that smoke alarms are loud to keep us safe and alert us if there is a fire or smoke in the building. If you hear a smoke alarm, calmly and quickly exit the building and wait for your family at a safe location. Fire safety plans. Fire safety plans are great for families to create together. The goal of a fire safety plan is to help ensure that each member of the family is able to exit the home in a safe way in case of a fire emergency. Fire safety plan example. Here's an example of a family fire safety plan. This plan includes 4 key steps: stop, choose, get, and go. Step 1. Stop what you are doing, get up and walk. Step 2, choose the best way out of the room. Step 3, get outside quickly. Step 4, go to your outside meeting place. It is important that once a family fire safety plan is created, that the child or children can have access to it to remind themselves of the family safety plan. Stop, drop, and roll. It is important that we all know when to stop, drop, and roll. Children can get confused when to perform each step during an emergency. It is important that we only use stop, drop, and roll when our clothing catches on fire. It is important to remind children to stay away from fire or open flames so that our clothing does not catch on fire. If your clothes do catch on fire, 1. Stop where you are. 2. Drop to the ground and lay flat with your legs out straight. Cover your eyes and mouth with your hands. 3. Roll over and over and back and forth until the flames are out. Stay away from hot things. It is important to teach children the difference between things that are hot and things that are cold to help protect them from burn injuries. Children aged 5 and under are at the highest risk of burn injuries due to their curious nature. Typically, the burns children receive are contact burns from hot items around the home, such as pots on a stove, candle flame, or an iron. Children are also at risk from receiving burns from hot liquids around the home. It is important to teach children that hot items can be harmful and hurt us if we touch them. It is important that children do not touch or use lighters or matches, and that children know to ask a grown-up for help. Fire safety recap. Let's recap what we have learned in this webinar. Hot things. It's important to teach children that there are hot things inside and outside of the home that can hurt us if we get too close. Children need to stay back and stay safe to avoid being burned. Smoke alarms. Smoke alarms will let you know if there is a fire inside of the building. Smoke alarms can be very loud, but they help to keep us safe. If you hear a smoke alarm, exit the building and find a safe meeting space. Firefighters. We should teach our children that firefighters are community helpers. They can look scary in all of their gear, but they are there to protect and help us in emergencies. Stop, drop, and roll. It's important that children know the importance of stop, drop, and roll. If your clothing ever catches on fire, stop what you are doing, drop to the ground, and roll with your hands covering your face. Fire safety plan. Having a fire safety plan is important for all members of the family. Having a fire safety plan ensures everyone knows how to exit the home safely in the event of an emergency. Fire drills. Although fire drills are loud and can often be scary for some children, it is important that all children participate in case of a fire emergency at school. Educational videos. As we conclude our webinar on fire safety, we have added some additional educational videos for families to watch if needed. Just copy the link and paste in your browser to watch and learn. Community resources. The Children's Safety Village of Brant is an excellent resource for children to learn all about fire safety and have fun. Parents can also check out their local fire department for resources or for any upcoming events or tours. Lansdowne Children's Center. For more information or for further assistance, contact our family support workers, Ellie and Chantel, at Lansdowne Children's Center to book a free clinic with an autism therapist. You can call 519-753-3153, extension 268, or email autism@lansdowncc.com. Thank you for taking the time to participate in this webinar about fire safety with kids. We hope that you were able to learn some new strategies and information to help your children understand fire safety.